Welcome, fight fans, to the Pugilist Place. I'm Lawrence Mejia. Our guest today is Kendo Castaneda, who has a big fight coming up on August 5th against Joseph Fernandez, a part of the ProBox Last Chance tournament. Kendo, thank you so much for doing this. How are you?
I'm phenomenal. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, and I'm glad to be here with you.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
The first question I want to ask you is, so you're coming off, and we'll touch base on this a little bit more in a moment here, but you're coming off just a fantastic first round annihilation of Sonny Fredrickson in your last fight last month. And given the short turnaround, because you're going to be fighting August 5th, given the short turnaround, I want to ask you, so what was your training camp like?
My training camp has been just boxing, man, just boxing and running and working at FedEx. Being a package handler with FedEx, to me that's my strength and conditioning every morning from like 3 to 8 a.m., 9 a.m. So, I load like 3 trucks every morning, one 18-wheeler and then 2 regular van line trucks. But it's just a workout, just keeping my body going. But training camp for me it's eternal. I've never taken time off. I'm always in the gym. I'm always physically active.
So wow. So you're loading trucks at like 3 in the morning. Tell me, what's like a day like in the life of Kendo?
Well, when I get out of work, it's broad daylight. It's a new day. God gives me a new day every day I get out of work, because I work from it's night at that time. But when I get out of work, it's like a brand new day. And what I do, I'll go get coffee, and then I'll if I'm too tired from work, I'll relax, maybe nap, and then go run and train. Or if I'm feeling still energy, I'll drink my coffee, go on a 5-mile run, then relax, and then go to the gym in the evening. Or I'll do vice versa. If I get out of work and I have good energy, I'll go to the gym and spend maybe like 3 hours at the gym, and then rest, and then run in the evening. So every day is just productive.
Wow. You're an early riser. You're getting up real early, right?
Yeah, yes, sir. I've been doing that since 2015. It's been a part of my career. It's been a big part of my career, and I just take advantage of just working hard and just laying low, staying out of trouble. Also keeps me disciplined, because think about it, I go to work at 3 in the morning. I'm not out partying with friends. No, I want to go to bed. I'm tired. I'm working my ass off, and nobody else does it for me but me.
Yeah, that was it. What do they say? Idle hands are the devil's playground. So yeah, no time to turn up for you. Too busy working.
No time. That's right.
And so sometimes fighters, like after a fight, they'll fall off the grid for a while. They might go on vacation. Did you just kind of keep it rolling, just stay active? And
always, even when I take these losses, I mean, I'm 18-5, I have losses, but even when I lose to good fighters, I go back to it, man. I'm like, nah, let's go. Like, I'm mad. I get pissed and I want to fight again.
Right. Okay. So let's go back to Fredrickson. So it was a first round demolition of Fredrickson. I mean, this is a highlight reel knockout that you authored. It's for sure has to be a fight of the year candidate. You're not someone who's typically known for your power. So my question to you is, how did you unlock that power with that knockout?
It's just growth, man. I'm getting older. My man strength is here. I'm in my prime. I know I took some losses to some great fighters, but I still took all those great fighters many rounds, and I still gave them a good run for their money. So I mean, and nobody has beat me up to put me out of the sport, to retire me. No one's really beat me to where I'm like TKO'd or unconscious. No, I am a warrior, and I may take losses, but I will be back, and I don't stop. I go forward. Unless I was getting knocked out like Josue Vargas, then maybe I would think about retirement, or like Sonny Fredrickson, of course, I'd think about it, but ain't nobody really knocked me out like that, or haven't. So I keep going, man, and I feel God has that purpose of me as being a world champion in my life. So I'm not gonna stop until I achieve it.
Right, and even like as you mentioned, even in those losses, you've been competitive. Again, and I'll go back to this again.
And
really,
not many people in the sport right now take those kind of competition fights. Like, right. They don't take those risks. They're like scared. They want to protect their O's. Like me, I'm like, scratch that. Nah, let's go. Like, I'll fight the best. I'll step up to the plate. Let's go. What's up? I want to learn them. And that's another thing. Those losses actually have built me up to be more aggressive and more motivated to keep fighting, because I hang in there with the greats. So I feel like that makes me a great. I feel like iron sharpens iron. So I feel like those losses only sharpen me up.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned, against good competition. And that's an old school mentality, like learning on the job and building your abilities that way. So this is a tournament. You made it to the semifinals. And I want to ask you, given the nature of it being a tournament, are you peeking over to the other bracket and looking at, okay, what, everything goes right, you get past this fight on August 5th. Are you looking over to the next bracket and seeing, who you'd like to face and who you'd prefer to win?
Man, I'm just look at my track record, man. I fight whoever. I'll fight all these guys back to back. It don't matter. Even if they lose and they feeling froggy still, let's go. I'll fight you. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. What's up? The guy, Clarence Booth, the Puerto Rican kid, Jeffrey Torres. I'll still fight them all. Like, if y'all still freaking froggy, let's go. Like, I'll give y'all a shot.
I like it. Yeah. So
I'll fight all of them. I don't care. I'll fight all of them.
So I think it's safe to say you're not like crossing your fingers hoping you fight somebody, because you'll fight them all. You don't care.
I'll fight all of them back to back, man. Like, this tournament, I'm like, forget the tournament. I just put Kendo Tremendo against all of them. Let me build my track. Let me put all these names on my resume.
Tremendo versus everybody.
Yeah.
So with that Fredrickson win, you broke a 5-fight losing streak. But as we mentioned, these were, high level competition. Jose Cepeda, Josue Vargas, Raul Curiel. I mean, these are not, these aren't pushovers. These aren't give me's. And so even with those losses, what did you learn about yourself?
I learned that, hey, man, I mean, my name says it all. Kendo, it means the way of the sword. I am the way of the sword. I feel like these guys still can't figure it out. They can't really put me out of my misery. So I'm still here knocking on these big doors. And what I'm learning about myself is that, I'm cut out to fight the best of the best. I mean, look what happened to Sonny Fredrickson. I retired him. He's done with the sport. He ain't no coming back from that, man. And I feel whoever's next, hey, man, it is what it is. If you can beat me, beat me, But if I beat you and I put you out and I'm entering my prime years and I take you out, hey, man, maybe that's it for you,
Yeah, that's a great takeaway that, even in defeat, that you can compete on that level and that you belong at that level. And you bounced around a little bit. You've gone from 147 to 140. Where is your future at 140? This fight will be at 140. Is your future at 140?
I mean, yes, unfortunately. I mean, it is a stress. It's stressful making 140 because I'm not really a small 35-pounder guy. I'm like, I'm more like of a 60-pounder guy, but no, I'm here to stay because I'm gonna win this tournament. I'm gonna beat these guys, and eventually I want whoever. I want my rematches too. I'd like to fight everybody I lost to. I love for that. I'm a very vengeful man. If I lose to somebody, I want you again. So I wanna redeem myself, and I like to fight everybody I lost to.
Absolutely. And 140 is a stacked division right now, and it seems to be getting even more stacked with players like Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney in the future. And Teofimo will be making his debut at 140 next month.
Rolly Romero was talking about how he's going up to 147, that he's tired of these little weights, 35 and 40, that he'll fight Errol Spence. I don't know if you saw that. Did you see that?
I haven't seen it yet, no.
Yeah, Rolly Romero was talking smack that he'll fight Errol Spence at 147, that he's going to go to 47. And I'm like, I like Rolly Romero. He's an entertaining guy. Like, honestly, if I'll win this tournament, but if Rolly Romero's down to fight me at 147, I'll bust his ass open at 147. I'm with it. So if he's feeling froggy at 147, I'll fight Rolly Romero at 147 any day.
Yeah, no, that would be a great matchup. And he reminds me of a Blair Cobb's, like he's good for boxing. So if you win the tournament, you mentioned that if you win the tournament, or when, and I know you feel like when you win the tournament, what will that do for your career?
It's gonna put me right. It's gonna put me where I belong, man. I belong with the greats. I am a great, So it's gonna put me where I deserve to be, because I've busted my ass my whole life, and I am a real fighter. I'm old school. I'm not even like I'm not really a prize fighter. Like I'll fight for free. I'm a warrior. I'll fight anybody who's feeling froggy. If you got a problem with me, I'll fight you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I love the attitude. Last question, Kendo. For you to be successful on August 5th, take us through step by step and give us the keys to victory for you to have your hand raised against Joseph Fernandez.
I'm going against a lefty. I know he's comfortable taking punches and absorbing punches, keeping his guard up as a lefty. My key to victory will be a lot of rights and a lot of lefts. I got both hands. They asked me, what's your favorite punch, Kendo? Hey, the one that lands, because I got them both, man. I got them all, man. It could be a right, overhand right, straight right, right hook. It could be a left hook. What happened to Sonny Fredrickson? I threw a 2 rights, and then in an instant second, I went southpaw and knocked him out with straight left. So the game plan is just, is just to go in there and do what I do, and that's fight, brawl, box, whatever I got to do to get the victory. It don't matter.
By any means necessary.
By any means, man. Hey, but it's gonna be my hands that do it, So I'm old school. I'm not a big MMA guy. Like I'm not a dirty fighter. I'm a gentleman guy. Like I'll teach you a lesson with my hands, man. Let you know, no, I'm the guy. And that's what I plan to do to Joseph Fernandez, to let him know the game plan is that I'm training hard. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown athlete. I'm a grown fighter, and I believe I'm better than him. Way better than him by far, and I don't see it going 10 rounds. So my game plan is just put him out of there with whatever lands. It's gonna be a street fight. I'm gonna street fight all of them. I've been telling everybody I'm gonna street fight all these guys, man, because I'm ready for a street fight for 10 plus rounds. So whatever happens, happens. But if they can't take a street fight for that long, then they're out of there.
So prediction, stoppage?
Definitely, it ain't going 10. But I don't want it in the first round. I want to go some rounds. I mean, it's gonna be my 7th, 10th round fight. I'm telling you, I'm old school. I got stamina. I got endurance. I can go 10, 12 rounds. So, but I don't see Fernandez going 10 rounds with me. But if he does, hey, I'll praise to him. But I don't see it going 10. Maybe I want to go more than 1. But if something lands in 1, hey, oh well, it's not my fault. Whatever lands.
No, right.
I'm going to say a round, but I don't see it going 10. I'm not going to say 3rd, 4th, 5th. Hey, whatever round it lands, I'm hoping it's not 1, because I want to go a few at least. But nah, it's not going 10.
And I'm sure boxing fans will be really excited to see how you perform, especially on the heels of such an amazing knockout against Fredrickson. So I just want to thank you, Kendo, again for sitting down with us and giving us the time. We appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you in the ring on August 5th, and hopefully you advance. Best of luck to you. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you, brother. It's been an honor. Thank you, man. Thank you for your time as well.
Anytime, Kendo. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a blessed day. I'll see you August 5th.
Absolutely.